What's going on in the world of fantasy football today?
Well, it's time for Spin the Bottle. I hope you guys are ready.
Oh, I'm excited about this.
This is brutal. This is a brutal pool of participants,
Yeah.
with one exception.
Thank
You got a producer, 25-year-old male producer, a single man in his 40s, and Alexa.
Awesome.
But we have Lysol wipes.
There you go.
So we're all ready.
Exactly. If the goal of the game is to kiss the Texans running back that will get the most touches against the Titans this afternoon in Houston, and if you could cheat, who would the bottle land on? Alfred Blue, Jonathan Grims, or Chris Polk?
I'm going to go this way. You hit it on the head. The passing attempts have been huge. So I think they're going to get in a place where they're going to have to throw the ball today. And I believe that Alfred Blue will start the game to running back. He'll get some carries early, and that'll be enough to make him the number one guy today.
Yeah, I think it could be similar to how the Titans have split it over the course of this season, but I'll give the edge to Blue.
Okay. All right. Now remember, you want to kiss the running back with the most touches. Who would you be kissing in the Cowboys' backfield today before they take on the Seahawks in Dallas? Darren McFadden, Christine Michael, or Rod Smith?
You know what's great about this segment is that we actually have George Michael and Wham in the background. Nothing says spin the bottle like Wham.
Yeah.
It has to be Darren McFadden today. You're
Yeah.
going to catch the ball out of the backfield. They're not going to be able to run against the Seattle defense. McFadden all the way.
It's amazing that it's taken. I mean, we're in week 8 now. McFadden's actually got a little bit of value. We don't love his matchup this week, but he's actually got some value. I traded him away in one league, and I think it was a week too early.
Remember, back at the FSTA conference, we all killed Colton the Wolfman, Stacey Stern, for drafting Darren McFadden in round 2 or 3.
Round 2.
Maybe it's not a bad move. We'll see how it plays
It
out.
wasn't a good move.
No.
Still not a good move, but he actually has more value now than we anticipated.
And
So it's McFadden, that real smooch.
Got it. And Cardinals coach Bruce Arians was quoted on Friday saying that Andre Ellington's usage will increase today against Cleveland. With that said, who do you guys want to make out with here? Andre Ellington or Chris Johnson?
I would like to hold a press conference and talk about my usage rates. I am going to use myself more this week than I did last week, and I'm going to jump ahead of the game. Chris Johnson has a great matchup today. A great matchup. Like, you should be using him in daily fantasy, except you can't because of this statement from Bruce Arians. They keep trying to put someone else in there, but Arians keeps going back to Johnson. So I don't know. I'm going with Chris Johnson.
I'm going Chris Johnson for sure. You don't have him in your top 20. I'm actually a little surprised.
Because there's too many backs. I mean, you got Andre Ellington, you got Chris Johnson.
Much more
We've got the
confident
rookie
than
that
you,
comes out running. I have no idea what they're going to do here.
I get it. I think this is a blowout today. I think they're gonna have to, at some point they'll be able to run out the clock, and CJ will get enough carries to be valuable. I'm surprised you don't have him in your top 20. I'm not saying he had to be top 10. I thought he would sneak in there in the back.
He could be, and he could be actually be number like 6th if he was the only running back.
Yeah,
And I was
true.
just so disappointed by that whole situation, the Andre Ellington coming out. Is that all? That's all we
I
got?
think you
No.
still want to keep him on pitch count, Ellington.
It looks like Ben Roethlisberger will be back tossing the rock against the Bengals today. If you had to smooch the player with the most receptions today, would it be Antonio Brown, Martavius Bryant, or Le'Veon Bell?
Well, the Le'Veon Bell could be number 2 to me. It's going to be Antonio Brown today. Martavis Bryant, I don't know if when you smoke a little weed and you get suspended, maybe you get a chance to reflect on your life. And Martavis Bryant has become back and looked like a better player than he was last year. So it wouldn't shock me if he's the guy, but I'm going with Antonio Brown.
We'll go with Antonio Brown, but you seem to know that he only smoked a little weed. It could have been a lot. He lost 4 games.
And for the kids out there, I don't want you to go out there and try.
Yeah. You know, to get suspended in the NFL in that program, you have to fail like 3 times.
Yeah.
So they keep it quiet the first couple.
Could have been secondhand
doing
smoke.
so.
Not really.
Secondhand smoke. And Devin
Love
Smith.
it. Always love that excuse.
Yeah, right? Taking it away from the shoulder. And Devin Smith and Leonard Hankerson are both out this week. I think to speak for all of you guys, I hope that they have a speedy recovery for all of their fantasy owners. Agreed?
Yeah, Roddy White's a guy that I think is going a little bit under the radar this week and is on waiver wires. I think he could come into play in this game today. I look for Atlanta coming off a dismal effort to get back in it this week.
I agree. This is sort of a game which is funky because you think the Falcons could run away with this one. I do think there could be a lot of points in this game all around. Like, I like this to push the over, even though it's a high total. I do think that Tampa has the ability to put up some points and maybe stay with them for a while. That's sort of my thought, but it's definitely a good matchup for the Falcons overall today.
There we have it from Alexa Carroll. Phil Beckett, how we doing, my man?
Well, Tony, we've done a lot of weird stuff on this show in the 4 years I've been producing. I think today might top the list. So.